Hallo suspects, Aspect hier. Welkom terug bij Doki Literature Club. We gaan verder met de voortvaart. We zijn uit de klas uitgegaan met Sayuri om wat spulletjes te halen voor het festival. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. Performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Daniel, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, but performing them. Like you say, the lines of a poem like between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final dunes moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayuri, how do I put this? I'm not sure. Oh, I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Eh? You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know? I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary in contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayuri spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Daniel, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayuri like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. Ik kom er nu ook achter dat mijn geluid veel te hard staat. Dus ik heb het even omlaag gepropt. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Yuri brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayuri heads straight to the closet, and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayuri pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. Kind of dirty though. Sayuri starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Ah, I dropped one by accident. Smack. Kia! Sayuri bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls in the fall and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow. You okay? My forehead. Sayuri clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayuri. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayuri is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayuri. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Sayuri slowly releases her hands from the floor. Wow! That's best impressive art. Sayuri slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge rough mark in the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Daniel. Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayuri makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I'll locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayuri likes apple juice, so I purchase that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayuri. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back in the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayuri, here. I hand Sayuri the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayuri opens the cap and slings drink from it. Sayuri, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. Oh, how did you hit your head? Sayuri places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. And just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Daniel? Oh, this kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know, we used to play outside all the time. I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or I had some trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I was like crying really hard. You would rush over as quick as you could. he would try really hard to get me to stop crying. Aww. What a nice guy. It was almost like you blamed yourself or were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kinda like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Daniel, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me. Even though I'm just being clumsy. You're real, a sweetheart. Don't call me that! And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when I've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Daniel, I'm so glad nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself? There's no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it will be fair for me to make any promises, but well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayuri has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see her forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayuri hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Ugh. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I'll follow Sayuri out of the classroom. Sayuri plays with the bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we'll make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing, I was just about ready to start sharing poems. Sayuri, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead on the shelf. Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Sayuri finally glanced around ourselves. I forgot all this stuff. Calm down, Sayuri. I have it right here. I found the poster paper too. Ahaha. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Daniel. Ah, well, Sayuri. I failed to come with... Oh, what? Well, Sayuri. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayuri. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? I guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Oh god damn it, he did weer. Okay, we're doing eerst Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Daniel. Your skills are really improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get a poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a really intimate exercise. I see. It's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this a poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me your poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious self-aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon intrusions its face and reflects the much more light of my cutting knife. The very same light that glints in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I merely projected my emotions into a newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic purulent conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feel myself again. Oh, and I feed myself again. Heeft ze de raccoon dan vermoord? Is dat wat ik moet geloven? I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, and I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them for yourself? Because they're embarrassing and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Daniel? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. Might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. What's the new Monica doing? Hi again, Daniel. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share your rope for the day? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. Oh, fuck. Makes me think of Sayuri, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Dat woord ken ik niet. Yeah, probably. But you spend a lot of time with her, even in this club. Oh, but you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just, I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time. Ik heb zo'n gevoel dat ze jaloers is, om heel eerlijk te zijn. Ik weet niet of jullie dat... Ik heb echt het gevoel alsof ze jaloers is. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? Ah, no, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me, the colors that won't stop, bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop, violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sighing, cuisine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vino on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Ben heel oncomfortabel. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Uh-huh. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Wacht. Kut. Ik weet wat ze bedoelen. Maar ik weet niet hoe ik daar kom. Ik moet in de DDoC file zien te komen. Fuck. Doki. Ja, dat werkt niet. Fucking hell. Bestand. Oké, dat doe ik offscreen. Dat doe ik wel even offscreen. Dat doe ik later wel. Toch wil ik het eigenlijk waarschijnlijk doen. Nee, ik weet niet hoe het zou moeten. Nou ja. Dus, wat ze denk ik bedoel. Er is toch in de Doki Files. Is er een file van Monica. Van zeg maar als in haar character. Van zeg maar deze sprite. Ik denk dat ze bedoelt dat je die moet laden. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines, really short, makes you feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. Still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with a reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know where you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh god. Ik moet in die file terecht zien te komen. Maar ik weet niet hoe je... Godsamme. Kan iemand me uitleggen waar je de files van Steam games vindt? Hoewel, dat is natuurlijk bij iedereen anders. Godsamme. Oké, deze PC. Wat als ik het daarop zoek? Doki. Oké, dat gaat niet werken. Ja, ik kijk op screen wel. Nou, laat ik het wel de volgende keer zien. Laten we het nu met Natsuki doen. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizing my experience. Well then, keep practicing, maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something that Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayuri's poem from yesterday. Oh, you think so? Yeah. Well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Now, Sayuri has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? What? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't of me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, really hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I hear her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy held me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross, so I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always hear her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Huh. Huh. Okay. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope I didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks it doesn't matter. It can be about everything. Ik voelde een boop joke aankomen, maar nee. I wanted it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of people find out. That make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said in the poem... She said the poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said... Oh... Heeft Yuri last van depressie? Is dat het? Het ging over messen snijden in die poem. Wacht, wat zei die nog een keer? She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. Dan snijdt ze dus zichzelf. Heeft ze last van depressie? Is dat het? Denk het. And I really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird. But I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Ugh. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Let's get trouble finding words. I guess I could try not to be so mean to her. She feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned a lesson. Yeah, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in her poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Daniel, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the one who feels that way, so... No way. Not even Natsuki? I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Wow. Oh, stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Life, like cooking. Well, let's not talk about that. So yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayuri? I pat Sayuri's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. She starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Daniel. Will you give me your poem? I kinda wanna keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayuri, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. Ah! I broke my pencil. Sayuri hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. Being innate of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayuri clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayuri. Yeah. I grab Sayuri's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. Fucking hell. Sure, I'll like it. Oké, weet je wat? Deze poem gaan wij de volgende keer lezen. Jullie kunnen hem nu eigenlijk nu al lezen, want er staat fucking op het scherm, maar alsnog. Ik wil jullie bedanken voor het kijken. Als jullie dit een leuke video vonden, kunnen jullie altijd een blauw duimpje omhoog doen. En ja, dan zeg ik tot de volgende keer bij een nieuwe aflevering van Doki Doki Literature Club. Doei!